If you guys haven't heard this story, take a look at this. I mean, I really believe that the majority of Americans are ready to put the Derek Chauvin trial in the past. Let the verdict be what the verdict is. And there are a small percent of rioters, looters, and just domestic terrorists that are ready to go out there and do whatever they want to do, steal, destroy, kill, all that stuff. And they don't need any more callings to action because they're already intrinsically motivated to be domestic terrorists. Think about Antifa, think about Black Lives Matter. Okay, these people and people like them are looking for an excuse to go out and destroy cities, all in the name of quote unquote systemic racism, whiteness, all of these conspiracy theories that they're going and burning things over. So in comes Maxine Waters. And you would think that at this point, a congresswoman who has lived her life in Congress, who has done what to help the black and brown communities of her state move forward, I don't know. I think I would safely assume not much, comes up and talks about how people need to be more confrontational if there is a not guilty verdict. So this op-ed from the New York Post, I really believe, hits the nail on the head. There needs to be an impeachment and a removal of Maxine Waters because either the woman has gone so woke that she doesn't know her own laws, or she is just becoming more and more senile. And we need to have like a grandma come inside please moment. Grandma, you're out in the street again. Grandma, you don't have clothes on and you're out in the street. Okay, we understand it's the Alzheimer's, but you need to come inside. We need to have that moment with Maxine Waters. So, reading from the New York Post, actually, before we jump into that, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime I make a video. And let's dive into this, guys. So, reading from the New York Post, in supporting the second impeachment of President Trump, California Democrat Representative Maxine Waters said he was inciting his followers and was trying to create a civil war. By her own standards, Maxine Waters should be impeached and removed. On Sunday in Minnesota, Waters breaking the law by violating curfew, because of course the law is for thee and not me with these people, because she didn't agree with it, said that if ex-police officer Derek Chauvin is not found guilty of murdering George Floyd, we've got to get more confrontational. Okay. Thank you, Maxine. What do you mean by that? There's been rioting, looting, graffiti. What did Waters mean by more confrontational? Importantly, they set fires to an Apple store. They're trying to take over government buildings. This isn't the first time Waters has incited her supporters. In 2018, she told them to harass Trump administration officials. Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd and you push back on them. And you tell them that they are not welcome here anymore. And of course, when she said it, she had a lot more passion, and she had a lot more lips blabbing with her wrinkly face. I mean, it was an absolute mess watching her stand up and say that crap. But does she realize that this picture is the norm? Okay, no, we're not believing CNN anymore. Oh, it's mostly peaceful. Nah, it's mostly this. Okay. And even if it was a little bit of this destroys a city. Go ahead and look at Minneapolis. Now, Maxine Waters doesn't understand or doesn't care. Probably the second one, doesn't care that Minneapolis public schools is now virtual because of this crap that's going on with the Derek Chauvin trial. So now all of the children have they did not just live through COVID, they have to live through a second crisis because their city is on the verge of burning a second time, and they are being forced to learn in a situation that we already know virtual learning is not good. Nonetheless, Maxine Waters is for that. Maxine Waters wants the crowds to get more confrontational. Of course, she's not around to see the results because she lives in California and she has enough money to afford private school for her grandkids if she has any. She's going to go back to California and sit oceanside and relax as Minneapolis is burning down. So, of course, she's not around to see the results. After pouring fuel on the fire in Minnesota, she encouraged everyone to keep protesting, though she herself would not be. Of course, she's not. Maxine Waters is trying to create a civil war, and her irresponsible rhetoric is inciting violence. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi should strip her of committee assignments and move for a vote to remove Waters from office. Now, of course, grandma number two is not going to do that. But as you guys could see, it's really straightforward. If you're going to tell people, if you are going to tell the masses, and you are a congresswoman, to go ahead and be more confrontational, when the fact of the matter is people are already confrontational. There was already an autonomous zone in Minnesota, in Minneapolis. There was an autonomous zone where people were getting killed. How much more confrontational does she want people to be? And this is a shame, because everybody that's going to be hurt because of her words and because of the premeditated decisions by some are the people who aren't even in the community. As we covered with our autonomous zone Minneapolis video, the people that have set up shop are not even from Minnesota. They're either not from the state or they're not from the city, yet they're coming in and trying to take over the city. So, of course, Maxine Waters takes to Twitter, all right, prior to her saying these absolutely ridiculous words about being more confrontational. And she just peddles the conspiracy theory of what it means to be Black in America. And it at this point, it is literally a conspiracy. What the mainstream Black and brown community believe about America is a conspiracy. If you believe that America is conspiring against you, that there are plans against you, that the white man is against you, that the systems are against you, and it's not the fentanyl and meth that's against you. It's not robbery, Dante Wright, that's against you. It's not resisting arrest that's against you. It's the white systems that are against you. If you believe in that way, that it's the white systems against you and not your own stupidity, well, you are a conspiracy theorist. And Maxine Waters is one of the best. She tweets, It is our unfortunate reality that driving while Black, running while Black, walking while Black, bird watching while Black, and quite frankly, doing anything that any other person could do, but doing it while Black too, often ends in death. Hashtag Dante Wright. She forgot to add robbing while Black, $820, which is what his warrant was for his arrest. Forgot that part, Maxine. Also forgot resisting while Black. That had a big thing to do with it too. Dante Wright resisted. But anyways, Dante Wright is not the focus of this story, because we already covered, we already took time to talk about Dante Wright. Dante Wright was a criminal. Dante Wright, if he wouldn't have resisted, he wouldn't have gotten killed. Nonetheless, guys, Maxine Waters and people like her need to be expelled from the government, because they are inciting riots. They are inciting violence, and they are co-signing violence, because as they talk about, as we've seen, there is already destruction in the streets. So why would we want our congresspeople to tell people to do more of the same? I'm going to leave that right there. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime I make a video. Make sure you guys join the journey to 1,000 subs. I will see you good people on the next one. Peace.